practice. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Come on, fellas.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rice. And incomplete to open things up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run right side, it's Bettis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a give running left. It's Bettis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Kill. Check 3. Wide. Get wide. Slam. Alert 3.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch twits. Check nickel.
Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the 2nd down throw on target. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
64.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
49. Mike, 49. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got his man, that's Harry. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get him. 49, guys. Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike,
Delta.
You get blocked.
And here's Allen. Gonna throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Watch the slant. Motion.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got a man open, that's Harry. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Allen. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, here we go. Gun. Hey, exit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
56. Check 4, half 85, half 85.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up.
One more time with Lindsey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Philip Lindsey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, New York.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check 43. Big dance. Come. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun, Rice. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. On first down, it's Gurley.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rice. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Rice. And he comes back with one complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, high 7. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down. Check. Watch out. Stop.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tight end's right. Watch time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Joker.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip. 50's the money. 50's the money. I got one. Chance.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Rice. That one complete to Bettis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. Hey, come on. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 3. Check 15. Check 50. Check. You go tight. You got tight right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
SOS. Hey, watch it.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rice. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
What's that? Mike, 49. Hey, check. Under 10. 10. Shift. Watch the shift. Half.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because
he's got a man complete past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
We got this.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, tight. Watch the twist. Kill. Turn it. Hey, tight. Turn up.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Round 80. Here we go. Hey, hold.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Come on, switch it. Hey, home.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the safety creep. Check three. Hey, check. Half in. 24. Check.
They'll run with Lindsey, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Philip Lindsey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Check 26.
Again they run with Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Rice. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Rice. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Rice, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Rice. And he comes back with one complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. Rice going to throw right side here. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Rice. And that one's complete to Gurley. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. To throw on third down, Rice. He's going to let it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Check 9.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Smoke.